minute to go. Okay, Jimmy?
The day the British liberated the Falklands and the islanders said thank you. The day 13,000 Argentines surrendered. Good evening. A day of peace on the Falkland Islands. And by tonight, British troops have begun the task of disarming the enemy, whose defeat came so suddenly and so completely. The scale of the British victory became apparent this afternoon, when Mrs. Thatcher told the Commons more than 13,000 Argentines were taken prisoner today. 11,000 of them in Port Stanley alone. Our correspondent says there's been extensive destruction in the tiny camp, and there's great concern over how to look after all the prisoners, many of them suffering from exposure, badly in need of medical care. More than 700 Argentines have died, and the final total of British dead will be around 250. They died that others might live in freedom and justice, said Mrs. Thatcher.
The harbour at San Carlos Water 2 weeks ago. In the bay, a cluster of ships laden down with stores for the British beachhead. The most important loads were the Commando Gunner's 105mm light guns. Slung beneath the Royal Navy's Sea Kings, the artillery was moved across broken, trackless country in minutes. The only cover was camouflage netting. The ground between San Carlos Water and Teal Inlet, 50 miles northeast, was said to be virtually impassable on foot.
You two, I'll be a bed. Don't look at me!
The Marines called it yomping, the Paras bashing.
Play the game. You all go in one piece. And no sacks.
Every sortie had to be justified.
Come on! Move it!
These were the Gurkha Rifles. They'd come out in the QE2, changed ships in South Georgia, and then sailed to San Carlos.
Get down!
Ashore, the patrols were bringing in Argentine prisoners.
We knew what we had to do. And we went about it and did it.
Do you think the ceasefire will help?
I believe so. I believe so. There's still one or two things. Just listen to everyone. I must go down and talk to them.
My God! Get going, Jimmy!
Don't ever do that again. That thing should be on the road, not on the pavement.
Look, I said I'm sorry, okay?
You better believe in yourself. Don't count on anybody else. The end result is the only thing they'll see. Not the steps that you climb to reach reality. Sister, wait a minute now. Sister, hold on. Sister, hang on in there now. Sister.
Are you you're back. Thanks. Good time, you two?
No.
Excellent. Oh, my next birthday then.
We'll see. Anna, meet an old friend, Peter Wainwright.
Peter, this is Anna.
Hello.
Hello. Very nice to meet you.
Hi, Matt.
Hi.
Oh, Matthew, what's this? That jacket was new last month.
Must have been when I fell.
Oh, this kid on a bike came screeching around the corner and sent poor old Matt flying.
Don't worry, Mum. She gave me a right earful.
Can you imagine? Oh, I just get so angry, you know. I mean, if he'd been a foot nearer the curb, he'd have gone right onto the road, and you know what the traffic's like there. I mean... so... Have I said something terrible?
Peter lost his son in an accident, Anna.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
We didn't lose him. He was killed by a drunk called Alan Perryman, who ploughed into him on a zebra crossing 3 times over the limit.
Was he charged?
3-year ban and 6 months in prison.
I think it's awful. Don't you think it's awful?
Well, I know it doesn't seem like much, but I suppose one has to remember that that man's got it on his conscience for the rest of his life.
Do you think so? He's out and about already, actually. You can see him any day of the week driving around in his new car, still banned.
I mean, have you been to the police?
The police didn't seem very interested, apparently.
They think it's just me. Anyway, Carla, my wife, well, we're separated now, but we decided to drop it. Thanks, Ken.
Good to see you.
See you soon, yeah.
Bye, Bye, darling.
See ya.
Take care.
Yeah, we'll do.
Goodbye, thank you. That was lovely. It's been lovely to see you.
Goodbye,
Bye,
you.
Anna. Bye.
Stay cool.
Where do they pick these things up?
Would you like a lift?
Oh, no, it's all right. I can walk.
Would you rather?
No, I'd rather have a lift. Thank you. Bye. Bye. I don't want to drag all this up again. I mean, I won't talk about it if you'd rather. It's just that I got so angry when you told me about it.
Some days I wake up and I think I'm going to forget it. I'm just going to get on with the rest of my life. And the next day, it's there again.
Why do you really want to forget it?
I don't know. My wife does. Carla says, what's the point in looking for revenge?
And if he kills someone else? Look, this is me on the left.
Carla and I had separated before Sam was killed. But I was with him on the day he died. I'd gone to pick him up from a party.
You don't have to tell me this, you know.
What else is there? He was waiting outside when I arrived. He did everything right. He saw me on the other side of the road. Had a couple of his mates with him. They were fooling around. But he looked both ways. Then suddenly this car came round the corner, completely out of control and on the wrong side of the road. Sam just had time to turn round and he put his arm up to protect himself.
And you feel you should have done something?
Of course I do.
I could help you get evidence that would keep him off the roads for good.
Why should you?
I'm a human being. I also happen to be a private detective.
You don't look like a private detective.
Yeah, well, I leave my dear Stalker at home on Sundays. Anyway, think about it. Let me know. Thanks for the lift.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Marsham's, the butcher. Has he been open today?
He hasn't been open for weeks. There's a supermarket on the corner, though, if you know.
No, it's Seddy himself I'm looking for.
You could try his wife, I suppose, if you're wearing a flak jacket. She might tell you where he is.
But you've no idea yourself?
Sorry, no. Yeah, if you do catch up with him, remind him he owes me 400 quid, will you?
Hannah, say hello to some new friends of mine.
Hello, new friends. Nice to meet you.
Words of one syllable love, at least for a while. They're foreigners, Romanian, and they've had a rough time of it. I say, you have had a rough time of it. This is Geta.
Tata. Oh, hello. I'm Parabina. Nice to meet you.
This here is Mikhail.
Hi.
Mihai, un parabine.
And this is Sorin.
Sorin.
Don't get broody. They'll be living with an uncle when he moves into his new house. Meantime, I said they can doss here.
Arată grozav.
Și tu ești luptător? Eu sunt luptător.
Luptător, ce mică e lumea.
What's he saying?
My Romanian's not what it was.
Okay. Oh, luptător.
I think he's saying he's a wrestler.
Oh. Luptător.
Anna?
Hello.
I'm glad I caught you. I went to see Carla last night about Perriman.
And what did she say?
I don't know. Well, she says that I'm just trying to clear my conscience.
Is that wrong?
Well, I don't know about wrong, but... Well, she doesn't want to go on thinking about it.
Yeah, but she will, won't she?
She says it's pointless. It won't bring Sam back.
I don't know. I wonder if I'd feel like that if it was me.
Doubt it, somehow. Listen, does your offer still stand?
Oh, Beryl, could I borrow the video camera for a few days?
No.
What for? Well, it's rather wonderful, actually. It's the Hammersmith Festival of Arts, and my nephew's in it, and I was hoping to film it for his mum and dad. He's in a choir.
Oh, what's he doing?
The Foray Requiem.
Oh, well, just this once then. I'll get it out of the stores later.
It's in that cabinet.
That cabinet is the stores. Can we help you at all?
I hope so. My name's Robert Thurman. I'd like to see whoever's in charge.
Mr. Thurman wants us to serve a writ for him.
On whom?
Sadly, on an old friend of mine, Edward Marsham. I was daft enough to lend him some money to set him up in business.
What kind of business did he go into?
A butcher's in Kilburn. I can't give you much to go on, I'm afraid. I don't have a photo of him. I'm not even sure where he lives. I've been working in Hong Kong for several years. I just got back.
Now he's defaulted, I presume.
Mr. Marsham's dissolved into thin air.
Who are you?
Billy Hooper!
Where's Eddie Marsham? He's still counting his money.
Eddie ain't got no money!
Fitz, he's living the life of Riley somewhere. This place is just a front. So,
don't know. Oh! When it goes off, it never says. Oh! I know you.
I don't think so.
You're Jimmy Kilshaw. That train robbery. You and Eddie were partners.
Yes. And then he grasped and took off with the proceeds.
Well, he's a friend of mine. He won't like it when I tell him about this.
But you better not tell him then. Hey.
Excuse me.
Yes, please. Oh, what can we do for you?
Your neighbour Eddie Marsham. You haven't seen him lately, have you?
Why is everybody so keen to find Eddie all of a sudden?
Are they?
Yeah, there was a guy on Saturday.
He didn't say what he wanted, did he?
Well, knowing Eddie, it would be money. But what a girl like you wants with him, I can't imagine.
He bought a bacon slicer off our company and the cheque bounced.
I see.
You don't know where he lives, do you? Look, my boss is furious at me for not doing a credit check, and if I don't find him, I might lose my job.
Round the back somewhere, he's married. She might tell you more.
Thanks, I'll try that.
Okay. He shoots off down the West Country occasionally. Got a place on Exmoor.
Whereabouts?
No idea, but if you can hang on till the weekend, I'll drive you down there. Perhaps we can look for him together.
Oh, I'm busy. Every weekend for the next 50 years. For Eddie.
He dumped you and all, has he?
No, not me, my sister. Basically, she wants to know if Eddie's gonna chip in when the baby arrives.
Well, tell her not to hold her breath, especially when she's giving birth. Who told you where we live?
Oh, some man at the chemist. Look, I'm sorry, I don't mean to bother you. It's just she's desperate, you know?
Eddie's been gone 4 weeks this time. That's longer than usual.
And you've no idea where he is. Someone said something about Exmoor.
Oh, it's possible. He does like it down there. Oh, I got a picture of him when we went there on holiday. Yeah. Listen, even if you find him, you know, he won't have any money for your sister.
No. Hasn't he got a business file or something? Bills, letters, anything?
Well, if he does, they'll be at the shop. You know, I'm glad you came. I was in danger of forgetting what a rat he is. Hello? She's been.
serve on him.
So you thought he's bound to be in the shop at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Well, Eddie Marsham's been missing for a month. Yours, I thought it was high time someone looked into his business and saw what was going on. He didn't look too anxious to pay off a loan, did he?
He owed your client money?
That's right.
Name of this client?
I'd rather not say.
Come on, Anna, this isn't Cluedo. Fair enough, we'll ask Briley.
Robert Thurman.
You didn't find anything useful, I suppose? In the desk?
No, nothing.
Search her.
What?
She said she found nothing.
You want me to do it?
Won't take a minute.
Ros tells me you used to be one of us. Why happened?
Well, round about the 2 millionth cup of tea mark, this guy had the audacity to ask a man to make it.
You're lucky to be alive. Thanks, Miss Lee. We'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Hi, you did say 6:30, didn't you?
This is going to be the most boring evening of your life.
You obviously don't know much about my life.
So, did you bring the coffee?
And a packet of shortbread. Oh. And a chocolate orange.
A chocolate orange?
I phoned Maggie.
Well, you obviously can't trust sisters with guilty secrets.
It's very good of you to give up your time like this.
Oh, no, I haven't got much on anyway. I've been looking for a butcher called Marsham to serve a writ on, but I found him.
And how did he take the writ?
Oh, you know, stiff upper lip.
Good man.
He was dead, as a matter of fact.
Oh.
So now I'm all yours until Briley finds me another assignment. So, where are we going? Where was it you saw Perriman drunk the other night?
The Warwick Castle, Little Venice. It's his local. He's here. That's his car. He must be inside. Now what?
Shortbread.
He's not the sort of person who looks like a killer.
One of the first things you learn in this job is no one looks like they're meant to. I mean, you don't look like a vet.
You've been talking to Maggie as well.
Well, no, actually I was curious about Matt. I mean, Sam was a friend of his and he never mentioned him.
They don't dwell on things at that age. Nor do grown-ups come to that. They look serious, shake their heads, tut a bit, say how the courts are far too lenient, and then get off the subject as quick as they can. You didn't do that.
No, well. So what was he like, Sam?
He wanted to be Ryan Giggs. Whenever we played football in the back garden, I could be whoever I liked. He had to be Ryan Giggs. He had his Man United shirt and he... That's him. In the red jacket.
Thursday the 5th, 8:20, outside the Warwick Castle, Little Venice. Our target, Alan Perriman, is getting into his car. It's a gold BMW G934 FTH. He's setting off, and we're following.
What shall I do, Anna?
Just keep behind him, not too close. Yeah, that's fine.
Is the camera working?
I hope so. He's going left. Don't lose him. God, he's coming back. Stop, stop, stop! Come on.
What's going on? What the hell do you want?
Did you know this man, Peter?
Don't you get cute with me. You've got a camera. I saw it. Now hand it over. Don't touch her! Whoa, come on, then. Show the girlfriend what you're made of.
Take your hands off me.
Take your hands off me.
You jerk!
Not till I find out why you're following.
Oh, back off! Go away!
Oh, got a woman fighting our battles for us, have we? That figures. You never did have much bottle.
How much bottle does it take to run over a child?
Let me tell you something. His kid ran straight out in front of me. There was nothing I could do.
You were drunk.
You're the one they should have jailed, Wainwright, for not taking proper care of your kid.
You didn't expect to meet some drunk 3 times over the limit, ploughing through a zebra crossing.
I did my time, and that's it. End of story. Stay away from me.
It wasn't your fault, it was his fault. And I mean to make sure he never does it again.
You should have come to me about it in the first place.
Yes, that's what Anna said, but I persuaded her to help me, so it's my fault.
But can we still make a case against him anyway?
It's worth a try, certainly. Same method, video camera at a distance.
Anna said we'd need several clips of Perriman on tape.
To make a decent fist of it, yes.
Right.
I think this is one for Bernie Schiller. Thank you, Mr. Wainwright. We'll let you know if we get anything.
Right. I'll phone you.
But I thought Bernie was chasing someone's husband who went missing 20 years ago.
He found him. 19 and a half years too late. The man died the Christmas after leaving his wife. How well do you know Wainwright?
What's that supposed to mean? He's a friend of my sister's.
Oh?
Please. Please let me stay on this case. I mean, how often in this job does something come up that's really worthwhile where you can put things right?
You mean it appeals to the crusader in you?
Yes, it does. What's wrong with that?
We do our best work from a cold start, Miss Lee. No involvement. We're snoopers, not missionaries.
Well, then at least let me help Bernie. I mean, my desk's clear now I've found Eddie Marsham.
I'm afraid you haven't found Eddie Marsham. According to a D.I. Burford, the man in the freezer was called Billy Hooper. Apparently he supplied Eddie with game, in return for which he let him sleep in the back room. I thought you had a photo of Marsham. Why didn't you recognize him?
Because the corpse had a major case of freezer burn, actually.
Hmm. So, you're back at square one?
Yes, I know. Yes.
Go round to Thurman's hotel. Get him to trawl his memory, see what he lands.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Come through.
Thank you.
So, how's it going, Miss Lee?
Getting nowhere fast, I'm afraid. There's been a slight hiccup. I went to Eddie's shop and, I found a body in his deep freeze.
Good God. Who was it?
Some guy called Billy Hooper. Don't suppose you've heard of him?
Means nothing to me, I'm afraid. Hang on. What do you think? You think Eddie killed him?
What, you mean shot him and left him in his own deep freeze? It's a possibility, I suppose. I don't think so. Mind you, I don't know Eddie. You were friends. Does he do that sort of thing? I haven't got enough on Eddie. Can you help me?
No, I said he was a friend of mine, but, you know, like I said, I didn't really know him that well.
Well, I suppose some people are like that. Good at fading into the background. Anyway, don't worry, I'll find him.
I'm sure you will, Miss Lee. The question is when. You see, I'm off to Madrid in a couple of weeks, and I'd like it sorted by then.
Me too.
Bloody known. I thought you didn't get out for another week.
I'll bet you did. I'll bet you did. I bet you thought you'd just find Eddie and disappear with my share of the money.
Get off it, Jimmy. Don't talk wet. How'd you find me?
I've been tailing your girl. She's hanging around Eddie's shop, and then, surprise, surprise, she leads me straight to you.
You been to the shop? It was you, wasn't it?
What?
It was you who killed the bozo they found in the freezer.
He was uncooperative. Just like you're being uncooperative, Charlie.
You're gonna have us both back in the nick if you don't calm down, Jimmy.
So who's your girl, then?
Grow up, Jimmy. She's not my girl. She's a detective.
What?
A private detective. I hired her firm to find Eddie for us. He's gone to ground somewhere.
I'll soon dig him out, don't you fret.
Look, who was brought in the first place to organise this heist? Who's the brains?
Brains? Who screwed it up so we ended up doing 15?
I never screwed it up. Eddie screwed it up, dropping his tool bag.
And who brought Eddie in?
Look, Jimmy, the only way we're
And why did you bring Eddie in? Brains? We all know where Charlie McKinnon keeps his brains.
The only way we're going to get this money, the only way, is if we stay very, very cool. We're in this together, Jimmy. Two heads are better than one, eh? Let the girl find Eddie for us. Lie low.
And what are you going to be doing?
You can get me at the hotel any time, day or night. I'm there under the name of Thurman.
I'm not just sitting around twiddling my thumbs.
All right. I'll tell you what, why don't you go to this Hooper's funeral tomorrow? Maybe Eddie will show up there. But be discreet. For God's sake.
Anna, I have had a brilliant idea.
Why does that put the fear of God into his soul? And... Hello.
Hi. Buna.
Hello, Michael. Buna, Anna. How's your lovely baby?
He's champion. And old Mikhail here is a fast learner. Mikhail, where did we go to this morning?
We go to gym.
Right. And what did we do at the gym?
We wrestle.
That's fantastic. Hey, what's the brilliant idea?
Elgin Square Residents Association. The main aim was to look after the square itself, the neighbourhood. But why don't we use it to look after the residents? Well, at least one resident. Give Mikhail a leg up.
Yeah, champion.
So you'll organise the grub then?
What?
I thought we might have a street party or something.
Oh, yeah, but not...
Budget for 60 people at 10 quid a throw. Hot dog and a glass of wine each. We should have a tidy profit.
So win.
I'll spread the word.
Listen, I've got to go anyway. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Where are you off to, dressed like that?
Funeral? I'll leave you to explain in your best Romanian. It's no one I know.
Which die in the Lord, even so saith the Spirit, for they rest from their labors. Forasmuch as it has pleased Almighty God, of his great mercy, to take unto himself the soul of our our dear brother here departed. We therefore commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ. Shall change our life, maybe like his glorious glory. I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write,
Just about Billy Hooper. I wondered if you knew him.
Well, yeah, we were both in the same line of business.
Yeah, so you came to see him off. Well, that's nice. So I suppose you know, this man, Eddie Marsham. Hang on. Wait a minute. I only wanted to ask you a few questions.
Stop it!
It's okay, I'm not a policewoman or anything.
You've got a grip like one.
What you run away for in the first place?
Billy's dead. Eddie's disappeared. Talking to anyone could be dangerous.
Look, I promise you I'm not dangerous. Listen, please, I'm a friend of his. I'm really worried. I mean, Billy was a mate of his. He didn't even show up today.
Well, perhaps he thought I might be here waiting for him to settle up.
Listen, if Eddie owes you any money, I promise you, I'll make sure you get it. What's your claim on him, anyway?
I used to supply game for his butcher's shop. You know, rabbits, pheasants, that sort of thing. Sort of stuff you bumped into.
You mean poached? It seems Eddie's gone out of business, so... Where's he getting his money from, do you know?
He'll be up to his old tricks, rounding up the odd stray sheep, finding a pig or two, you know.
Where on earth does he sell them?
Poolies. An abattoir in Paddington. I rang them the other day. They said they hadn't seen Eddie for months.
Do you believe them?
I would not believe John Pooley if he told me night followed day.
did you get in?
Oh, sorry, there was no one at reception.
Well, you should have waited. What are you after, anyway?
Oh, actually, I was hoping to buy a pig.
Don't leave reception unattended, Linda. Is that clear?
Sorry, Mr. Pooley.
What about my pig?
We only sell to the trade, never to the general public.
Oh, that's not what my friend told me, Eddie Marsham. Do you know him?
Marsham? Yeah, I think we do business with him occasionally. May I ask your name?
Price.
Well, Miss Price, if you'd like to leave your name and phone number with Linda, I'll see what I can do for you.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know where Eddie is by any chance, do you? Hasn't been seen in his shop for ages.
I said that we do business occasionally. I didn't say that I was his keeper.
That's a no, is it?
That's a no.
Says her name's Price. She came to buy a pig.
And you can't be bought, eh, Johnny?
That isn't all she came for. She wanted you. What have you been up to, Eddie?
Are you sure Mr. Thurman got my last message? Well, the same message again, then, please. Would he contact Miss Doyle at Brierley Security? This Mr. Thurman is a very elusive chappie, Commander.
Why don't you send him a fax there?
Has Miss Lee found this fellow Mr. Thurman wants the writ served on yet?
Oh, Marsham, no, not yet. He seems to be equally elusive. Where are Mr. Schiller and Mr. Johnson?
Oh, they're out in the van on the drunk driver case. Last reported position, outside the Prince of Wales.
How often do you meet a woman who's really interested in you, Bert?
Oh, I steer clear of her myself. So, this Joanna, she's fascinated, is she?
5 minutes in, I was telling her my life story, my family, hobbies, friends, and she was...
Fascinated? What about her? What's she like?
We didn't get round to her. We're going to a midweek match, though. Yeah.
Hang on, Stevie, I think we're outside the Prince of Wales Pottery Lane. The subject, Alan Perriman, is coming out headed for a gold BMW G934FTH.
Barbara, good evening. A nice, sweet lady. Alan!
Just when you don't need a good citizen, one shows up.
Selwyn, don't you think rent is an ugly word?
You found your butcher yet?
No, but I'm getting close. I think I bought a pig today.
You think?
Well, it's hard to tell sometimes. Mind you, Selwyn, you could use it for your street party. You know, pig on a spit. Spit pig.
Yeah, I tell you what, though. That me guy, he can wrestle a bit. He pulled round today, did a bit of training.
Or rehearsing, as it's known in the trade.
That is a gross calumny, young lady, as well you know. Seconds out.
I get it.
Annalee?
Yes?
I'm Carla Wainwright.
Come in.
Look, you won't mind if I'm honest.
No, I'd prefer it.
Well, this Perryman business, what's in it for you? I mean, personally.
I think what Perriman's doing is wrong.
Well, surely that's for the police.
My job is trying to put things right.
All revenge does is keep the wounds open. It's not going to bring Sam back.
Well, I wouldn't call it revenge. I'd call it balance.
Look, Peter feels guilty.
Yes, he does. But he also feels that Perriman shouldn't be driving around again, drunk again, and I happen to agree with him.
Of course you do.
I'm sorry. Yeah, come in.
Some foreign chap let me in, so
I just came to see Anna to see how things were progressing. I don't want to be in the way.
No, I only came round to...
No, I'm sure you two have got lots to talk about.
I mean, we're all on the same side, aren't we?
Same side?
Well, yes. Dealing with the unfinished business surrounding Sam's death.
How dare you? What do you know about losing a child? God, you know nothing.
think I handled that very well. What is this, anyway?
They're newspaper clippings from Perriman's trial. I thought they might be interesting.
I'll make sure Bernie gets them.
Actually, they were just an excuse to see you.
Oh.
I was going to invite you out for dinner.
Good. How about tomorrow night?
I ain't looking to compete with you, beat or cheat or mistreat you, simplify you, classify you, deny, defy or crucify you. All I really wanna do is
Hello.
be friends.
Lovely. Well, you always do. Only, well, tonight more so.
And, you've been with a blonde.
It's Sally.
Friend?
She's more than a friend, actually. She's my dog. She's an overweight spaniel, but I got her on a very strict diet.
Chain you down. All I really wanna do.
Have you found Eddie Marsham yet?
Oh, no. He owes money all over the place. I'm beginning to wonder whether he met the same fate as Billy Hooper.
Someone got tired of waiting.
Maybe. On the other hand, I've got a feeling, I don't know why, that Eddie's smarter than that. Perhaps he's the one that killed Billy.
Put him in his own fridge.
I know. Maybe he had no other choice.
I don't wanna meet your kinship, make you spin or do you in.
Now, what are you going to have?
I don't know. Look at this. Pan-fried medallions of wild venison escorted by a cream truffle sauce.
I saw one yesterday.
What?
A deer.
Where? In Kilburn?
No, in Paddington at an abattoir.
What kind?
Red, I think. Well, actually, I only saw their heads. They were mounted. They were in the back of a Land Rover in the car park. I mean, who'd want a stag's head on their wall?
People pay a lot of money for a set of antlers.
So where's the nearest place to London you could poach red deer?
In the wild? Southwest, I suppose. Exmoor, Dartmoor.
Exmoor. The chemist said that Eddie nips down to Exmoor occasionally. I'm sorry. I'm working again.
Or define you or confine you.
Diet you put Sally on. I think I may need it after the tea.
Raw tripe and exercise, that's all it is.
Lovely. I see myself chasing a stick then.
And there's me thinking of you as athletic.
What do you do for relaxation? Do you ever take a holiday?
What, going away and all that?
That sort of thing.
Not a lot. It's funny you should mention it, though. I noticed the other day I've got a shelf full of travel books, and I never go anywhere.
Well, that's like those people who have a kitchen full of Elizabeth David books and they never cook. Well, maybe we've discovered a new law.
It would account for the incidence of almost total inertia amongst librarians.
Thank you for a wonderful dinner, Peter.
Well, thank you for coming. Could I...
My extensive library is chock-a-block with books about asking men out for coffee after a first date.
Oh.
Night. Of course, I don't know if there are any about the second date. I'll have to have a look.
All I really wanna do, all I really wanna do, all I really
What's with all the baby stuff in the hall?
Neighbours chipping in, love.
What's this?
Idea for a street party. Exhibition bout. Mihail Miron Leshmuscu versus Selwyn Price. Hey, proper wrestling, none of this fancy stuff.
Excellent. How's your English coming on?
Champion. Took his first phone call today. I thought he was having me on. Someone from an abattoir wanted to speak to a Miss Price. I denied it emphatically.
Did they mention a pig?
They certainly did. The smallest they can let us have weighs in at £150. I said, look, there's only 60 of us. Forget it.
Oh, what are we going to do?
Sharma.
Sarma.
Sarma. Speciality of the region.
Oh, great.
Anna.
Yeah?
Who was the fellow with you?
A client.
Only that was his wife here the other day, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
He likes you.
Really?
Take my word for it and beware. He's a man treading the murky waters of middle age who sees you as a passing canoe.
Thanks. You know, yesterday I got this definite feeling I was being followed. This big man at Billy Hooper's funeral came into the graveyard, saw me looking and turned away.
Okay. Why would anyone want to follow you?
Sometimes I think I'm being told.
Do you, Stevie?
It's all up here, though.
Gives you a suspicious nature, this job.
What's he doing in there? I'm going to go and check.
I gotta go too. Love you and leave you, girl.
Go on, let's go.
We're outside Julie's wine bar. 3 o'clock. Perryman is coming out with a woman, unknown. Bernie, where are you? Oh, no, he's on to us.
What is it?
I saw this heap the other day. The Prince of Wales.
So?
Is it your old man checking up on you?
Close. Yeah. Trouble is, he'll know us next time, for sure.
So, what do you propose?
We use a different vehicle every day.
Expensive, don't you think, Commander?
Not if we don't hire. We could use our own vehicles. Your car one day, Beryl, then Bernie's, then someone else's.
Oh, well, I'm certainly game. What do you think, Commander?
Well, mine's going in for a service this week, but yes. Start the rota without me.
Stevie, what's the news from your friend at the DVLA?
The Land Rover,
Yeah,
step into my office.
Making progress, Miss Lee?
I think so.
Oh, thank heavens. I've been trying to reach Mr. Thurman, but he never rings back. And the other number he gave us is unobtainable.
Oh. Great handwriting. I can't read a word of it.
AYA 114K, registered to Sandra Keithley, Exford Riding School, Somerset. Any good?
Yeah, great. Thanks, Stevie. Exmoor. Yeah, now things are beginning to join up. Eddie Marsham's holiday snaps, the fact he liked going there, and then yesterday, the stag's heads in a Land Rover registered in Exmoor at the abattoir.
What abattoir?
It's a place called Pooley's. There was a man there with his back to me, and Pooley seemed very unkeen on letting me see him and sort of hustled me out. I wonder.
You think it might have been Marsham?
Well, I don't know. If it was, I'll let him go.
And who's this Sarah Keithley?
Sandra Keithley. Girlfriend? According to his wife, he's got quite a collection. So what's he hiding from? Debts? Billy's murder?
That isn't your concern, Miss Lee. You're serving a writ, not solving a murder.
Yes, Commander.
That said, why don't you drive down there? Have a word with this Sarah Keithley.
You should be fine now, Mrs. Jameson.
Oh, good. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye now.
Come on.
Next.
Any chance of a human getting a look in?
Providing you've got something that I recognize, like distemper.
I can take you away from all this, you know.
Oh, my God, another proposal. That's the third one this morning.
It must be hell. Now, you know what you told me about all your travel books? This is your big chance. Holiday of a lifetime. Do you know Exmoor?
I've never been.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
I wouldn't want to go. Not alone, anyway.
All right, I suppose I better go with you.
There's one thing I've got to ask you. Hannah?
I know. What are we gonna wear?
Everything's fully booked, but you're in luck. We had a cancellation this morning.
Oh, good.
A double room with a lovely view.
Oh, well, the view sounds nice, but do you only have the one room?
I'm afraid so.
That's not quite what we had in mind, is it?
Oh, dear, well...
Well, we'll sort something out.
You sure?
It'll be fine, thanks. Well,
Quite.
looks like we're stuck with each other.
It's a funny old life.
You know your extensive library?
Yeah?
Do you have any books that might cover this sort of situation?
Not one.
Me neither. I suppose I could always go somewhere else.
Yeah, you could always go somewhere else. There's the bathroom, couch.
Well, there must be lots of other places.
There are plenty of other hotels.
And I wouldn't want you to feel pressured.
And I wouldn't want you to feel pressured.
Come in. I'm thinking about getting this removed.
Bloody idiot, have to have it done in the first place.
Now, they've got this new method, see? It's guaranteed.
Oh, why not, Charlie? You've changed your name. You're on the run from all the jealous husbands in town. Bit of plastic surgery's just what you need. What's this?
What's it look like?
You wouldn't be running out on me, would you, McKinnon?
This place is too bloody expensive. I'm just about on my uppers.
Oh, yeah? And how was I meant to bloody find you?
Through the sport, of course.
She's left London. I think she's on to Eddie.
Then why aren't you on that trail?
Because she saw me at that Hooper's funeral. I was holding back.
That's not like you, Jimmy.
I did hear something. She cornered a mate of Eddie's who reckoned a man called Pooley might know something.
Not Pooley the slaughterman.
Yeah.
I did bird with him once in Wandsworth.
He does business with Eddie, apparently.
It's an idea. Go and have a chat with him.
Messages?
In the book, Mr. Pooley. Nothing urgent. And there's a gentleman wanted you. He's been waiting all morning.
What can I do for you?
You can tell me where Eddie Marsham lives.
He's a popular man these days. Why do you want him?
I ask, you answer.
I'm sorry. I haven't got an address for him.
Have you got a broom?
What do you want a broom for?
The mess.
Now, look here! I haven't got an address. I just leave messages. Where?
Tell him, Mr. Pooley!
All right. I leave messages with his girlfriend, Sandra Keithley, Exford Riding School, Somerset.
Nice meeting you.
What do you want me to do?
Go along with everything I say, okay?
Right.
Sandra Keithley.
Yeah.
Hello, my name's Anna Lee. We're inquiry agents working for Ernie.
Who's Ernie?
Premium bonds? They employ our firm to trace winners that they can't find.
Oh, I thought they just printed a list in the paper.
Yeah, well, yes, they do, obviously, normally, but when there's a backlog, as there is now, they bring us in.
Are you saying I've won some money?
Oh, no. It's Mr. Edward Marsham that we're trying to trace.
Why come to me?
Well, a friend of his in London put us on to you. He didn't know Mr. Marsham's address, but he thought you might know.
Well, knowing's one thing, telling's another. Yeah, Eddie and I were friends. We've split up.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You could still tell us where he lived, though.
And help line his pocket. Sorry, do I look like a mug? You want him, you find him.
Sorry.
It doesn't matter, she was lying anyway.
You weren't doing so bad yourself.
I don't think she's split up with Eddie Marsham at all.
What, you mean you think she's covering for him?
Yeah, I do. What do you think?
What next?
Well, there must be somebody here who knows him. Right. I'm going to meet the locals. Sorry. I know you.
We know each other,
Yeah.
don't
Well, tell me what's your name?
we? John Taylor.
John Taylor, yeah.
So, what are you doing here then?
Oh, I'm looking for some bloke, a guy called Eddie Marsham.
What's his game?
He's a butcher. Apparently he, has very competitive prices. Well, actually, he does a very good line in venison.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and I could do him a great deal if I could find him.
I could ask around for you. I know quite a few of those boys.
Could you do that, John? That'd be fantastic. I mean, you know, if there's any use, I mean, there's 50 quid in the...
So, where are you staying?
The White Horse in Exford. Ask for Wainwright.
You are the best liar I've ever met.
Oh, how sweet of you to say so.
I mean it as a compliment. I'm hopeless at it. Whenever I tell a lie, Carla sees straight through it.
Enjoying your stay, Mrs. Wainwright? Yes, thank you. There's our friend. Any luck, John?
He's a hard fellow to track down, you're Mr. Marsham.
But you found him?
Well, I know where he lives, put it that way.
Oh, terrific. 50 quid, did we say?
He's a bit tucked away, you know. I wonder if people can't find him. Another 10, I'll take you there.
Fair enough.
Just give my boss a ring. Let him know I'll be a bit late.
All right, thanks, John.
Where's your Mr. Thurman's writ, then?
It's in my bag.
What, and you just give it to him? And that's it, it's all over?
Yeah, more or less, and if he doesn't comply with the terms, big trouble.
What makes Thurman believe Eddie'll take any notice?
Oh, I don't know, don't ask me.
Then again, that's not why you're here, is it? You think he murdered Billy Hooper?
Yes, I do. I might ask him about that. What's the matter with it?
I don't know. Why don't you go on? Are we nearly there? Just up the hill, there's a bridge. Turn left just after it. Up a stone track. His place is just at the end of it.
What about you?
Pick us up on the way back if I'm still here.
Marsham. Yeah, fine, never better.
Get out! Get out! Get out! Who are you? I said who are you?
Peter Wainwright.
He's a friend of mine, he's just a vet, for Christ's sake.
What about you? You were Miss Price last time.
Anna Lee, I'm here to serve a writ on you, nothing more. It's in my bag.
Show me. Show me! Come on, come on!
Blank paper? This your idea of a joke?
I'm sorry, I can't explain this.
Oh, very funny!
Listen, I'm a private detective. I've got an identity card in my bag.
Who's your client?
Robert Thurman.
Never heard of him. What's he look like?
What does it matter?
What does he look like?
He's tall, he's dark, he's fit, he's got a tattoo of an eagle on his right arm.
Oh, great. That is a man called Charles McKinnon. And you stupid bitch, have led him straight to me.
What for?
So he can kill me. Not that he'd do the job himself, of course. Is there anyone else with him?
No. There's some guy who's been following me.
Killshaw. What else do you know?
Billy Hooper.
Billy?
I think they shot him. He's dead.
What the hell did they gain from doing that?
Not a lot, or you wouldn't be here. Why is Thurman after you, Eddie?
None of your business.
Yes, it is my business. I nearly got you killed. The least I can do is help you.
No thanks. I'll deal with it in my own way.
If this is your way of dealing with things, Eddie, I think we can do better. Look, we can get them for Billy's murder legally, but I've got to have some facts. You've got to help me. Oh, come on, Eddie.
Come on, Eddie. You've got the gun. What have you got to lose?
I helped him rob a train. June of '82. The three of us.
It was all McKinnon's idea. He planned it. I've known him for years. He brought in Jimmy and me. We picked a perfect night. Everyone glued to the telly, watching the RG surrender.
It was all going great. Then my tool bag fell out the back of the van.
Stop the van! Charlie, tell him to stop. Keep going! If anyone asked, shot tools were nicked 3 weeks ago. Got it?
I wanted to go back for it, but McKinnon wouldn't stop. And that's the reason I got caught. I made a deal, gave the money back and informed on the others. They got 15 years and I got 2.
McKinnon and Killshaw came out about 10 days ago.
Set on revenge.
How's Ernie?
Tired. Good to see you're back together. Listen, for everything you've told me, I think you should give this to the police. Let them take it on.
Oh, no. I went to them 6 months ago. I told them something like this might happen. I asked them for protection. They just weren't interested.
I can't believe that. You can't have pushed hard enough.
Yes, I did. But they said they had no evidence I was in any danger.
Well, if it's evidence they need, let's give them some.
Hello. Are you a friend of Eddie Marsham's?
Yeah, that's right.
I haven't seen Eddie for ages. Then one of the lads told me he was down here.
So, where do you know Eddie from, then?
Oh, we used to do a bit of punching together, only, don't tell anyone.
All right. Look, I'll tell you what. I'm about to close up here. If you like, I'll take you over there.
Yeah, right, thank you.
Good. Eddie! Eddie! You must be down the bottom feeding the pigs. Why don't you go down and surprise him? I'll put the kettle on.
Hello. I think we've both been looking for Eddie Marsham. I think he's over there.
Hello, Jimmy.
Sports Newspapers Limited.
You been writing to the newspapers, Jimmy? Didn't know you could write.
Small ad, personal column. Just says Viva España.
What does that mean?
Well, we know what it means, but why put it in the newspapers?
It's to tell Thurman when the job's done. Right, Jimmy?
He'll catch you, Eddie, don't you fret.
Thurman couldn't catch a cold.
Why Viva España?
Because Spain's where he's going, I reckon. He told me he was off to Madrid in a couple of weeks.
You're beneath contempt, Eddie, you know that? But we'll always find you. We want our share. Doesn't matter where you hide, we'll find you.
Share? There isn't any share.
Don't come it.
Why do you think you got 15 years and I only got 2?
Because you had that Ponzi brief. You pulled the psychiatrics.
If you had brains, you'd be dangerous. I haven't got the money. I turned it in. I made a deal.
You never.
Do you think I'd be hanging around in England if I still had the money?
You turned the money in? You nonce! Shut up!
Eddie. Marsham's not your real name, is it?
No.
Does Thurman know you changed your name?
What, are you kidding?
Eddie Marsham's who he asked me to find.
Nobody knew.
Somebody told him. There's someone else in this, isn't there, Jimmy?
There's nobody else who knew it.
Your wife?
Jane? No.
She was learning Spanish when I first met her.
That's not all she's been learning.
You mean they're going to Spain together? She wanted me dead.
Charlie's a big boy. She likes big boys.
Stop it!
The bitch! I can't believe it. They've been having it off for years. Why do you think we rode you in on the job in the first place?
Stop it, Eddie! There's no point. What should we do?
Call the police. Tell them to get in touch with Detective Inspector Burford at North Kensington. Tell them that this is the man they want for Billy Hooper's murder. Meanwhile, Jimmy, it's time we found your Mr. Thurman. He and Senorita Jane are expecting your message. If they're waiting to read this in the paper, then we better give it to them. I'll post it on the way.
Good. Right. Thank you. Bye.
Yo. Okay if we use your car again? The Perriman case?
But you used it yesterday.
Bernie's wife's got his, mine's overdue for an MOT, Anna's not back from Somerset, and I don't like to trouble the commander.
Remember, no fish and chip wrappings, no smoking, and don't fiddle with the radio again. I had to retune it this morning.
Come on, Bernie.
So, how's the fascinated Joanna?
Elbowed.
Yeah?
Joanna's been getting off with every Stephen Johnson in London.
What, for a bet or something?
Nah. Because one of them owns a dope factory and Joanna's on the drug squad.
Oh, dear.
It's not her job that bothers me. It's her promiscuity.
Oh, yeah, you being a one-girl guy, you mean?
Look.
Thursday, 2:15, Julie's Wine Bar. Perriman being thrown out by the look of it. Okay, Stevie, we're on. Go! We're following Perriman. He's accelerating fast.
Hold on, Bernie.
What do you want me bloody go?
That was one Perriman.
This'll nail him, Stevie.
Oh no, the kid!
Change of plan, Bernie. Hold tight.
What are you doing?
Yes! Got him!
Afternoon. My license.
I think you'll find his a bit more interesting.
And you need a breathalyzer as well.
Congratulations, everybody.
Commander, what about my car?
Executive decision, Beryl.
But they're not executives.
They could hardly phone and ask our advice, Beryl.
I'm sorry. It was either ram Perriman or have him drive off and kill someone else.
The firm's insurance covers you, Beryl. And in the meantime, you're welcome to borrow the van.
Yes. Thank you, Commander.
We'll nip down, clear it out.
We'll reach in the radio for you.
Virgin?
I'm sorry, this wasn't exactly the get away from it all break I promised, was it?
No, that's fine, I understand. You have your job to do, and you do it, regardless of the danger.
Ooh. What do you mean, regardless of the danger?
Well, when Eddie Marsham put a shotgun to my head, I thought that was it. I thought we were going to die.
I thought we were going to die.
Yeah, but I was scared and you weren't.
No. I was scared. I was terrified.
What about this business with Killshaw this afternoon? What happens if that had gone wrong? What would have happened?
Horrible, but it didn't go wrong, so don't worry about it. Hello. Hello, Bernie. Oh, well done, yeah. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Nothing. It's just the police have picked up Perriman and arrested him.
Oh. How? What happened?
No, I don't know. We'll find out the details tomorrow. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm so pleased. Oh, I wish I didn't have this other job to finish.
Come here.
What?
Sit down. Anna? It's strange, isn't it, that the man who killed my son should lead me to you? God, I've been through so many changes since I met you. Thank you.
Well, it wasn't me. It was Bernie and Stevie. And I just have to finish the Thurman business and then...
Listen, Eddie Marsham, the man who called you a stupid bitch and put a shotgun to your head, it seems that you're as keen to help him as you were to help Sam and me. Now, call me old-fashioned, but...
No. I don't... Listen, I'm sorry. When this is finished, we can go away for another weekend. So no job, nothing, somewhere fantastic. You can choose. Yeah?
So, how was Exmoor?
Fine.
Did you sweep him off his feet? Do I hear wedding bells? Or is it the blood pressure playing up again?
Oh, shut up, Selwyn. For your salacious interest, Peter's fine. It's Briley I'm worried about.
Briley? He hasn't proposed to, has he?
Oh, God forbid. No. You know that butcher that I was looking for?
To serve the writ on.
Well, he was only a butcher part-time.
What was he full-time?
Train robber.
Get away.
Yeah.
And what was the writ then?
Well, there wasn't a writ. It was one of his former colleagues just out of prison and anxious to get his share of their last triumph together.
So you were doing this train robber's dirty work?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, Briley is going to have a fit.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to get him. this, I was so embarrassed. It's really depressing. Here we go. Listen. Horny hunk seats.
Oh, look, here's a good one. Lonely Versix, private detective.
Viva España. Come on, let's go. Jane Marsham, here we come.
Take much convincing.
Not after he'd interviewed Killshaw. Mind you, he didn't approve of this. I mean, not officially. He said it smacks of entrapment.
If he comes in at the last minute, he's acting on information already received.
You've done this before, haven't you, Bernie? Oh, here we go. Oh, hello. Put your tricks away, Bernie. This could be it.
Still no sign of Loverboy, then?
Hey, no chance. Thurman's in there with her, I suppose.
He could be anywhere. We haven't heard from him for days.
Oh, I hate being used like that. I hate being taken in.
That's why you're so keen to get him.
If Eddie Marsham had been killed, I'd have been an accessory. And she is. DS Russell, please.
Hello?
Roz, Jane Thurman's just left her house in a minicab. She's got suitcases and she's dressed for sunny climes.
Is Thurman with her?
No.
Do you know where he is?
No idea.
It's a bit nebulous, Anna.
Nebulous?
I don't think Burford will go for it.
He's got to. They'll both be out of the country in an hour.
Well, I'll tell him, of course, but it's a question of resources.
Resources?
You know what it's like. Keep me posted, though, please.
Resources?
Nebulous.
We're too far behind, Bernie.
It's okay, it's okay.
Oh, come on, Bernie!
Don't worry, I've done this before.
Keep up with them, for God's sake!
It's all right, I've got them.
Where?
Look, there, just ahead.
Well done, Bernie. Roz, it's Stansted.
OK, I'll tell Burford.
But if Burford won't budge, come yourself, Roz. Please.
Leave it to me.
Madrid. VF 370.
This way.
Interesting piece in the paper today.
Yes, I saw.
Where the hell is Burford?
Anna, calm down. There's plenty of time.
We'd better get on to security. Let them know what's going on.
Do you think they'll believe you?
If we don't stop them, we're going to lose them. You go and wait for Burford. Oh, you've got to help me. My husband's taken my son. And I know the flight. It's VF 370.
Hold on a second.
He's taking him to Madrid. He came into my flat this morning when I was out. The porter told me. When I got back, my son was gone. Oh, please. They're just about to get on the plane. You've got to stop them.
Your husband has abducted your son?
Yes. There's a court order. He's doing it illegally.
What's his name?
He won't use his own name. Oh, believe me, he's tried this before.
Description of the child?
He's 10. He's wearing a crimson anorak and jeans. He's got very, very short blonde hair and the face of an angel. Oh, please, hurry.
Hello, yes. Have you had a boy go through about 10 years old, blonde hair, crimson jacket and jeans with a man? There is a boy fitting the description, but with a man and a woman, though.
That's his mistress.
Okay, let's hold them.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll call in the police, though.
Oh, don't worry. They're already on their way.
We in time? Only just.
Hi, Jane. Hi, Mr. Thurman. Ladies and gentlemen, the Elgin Square Residents Association proudly presents, in the red corner, our very own Selwyn Price, in an exhibition bout with, all the way from Romania, our new neighbor, Mikhail Marinescu.
We dug some things out for the Romanian family. He's called Norman. Their clothes mainly, things we kept meaning to chuck out, but, well, then Sam died and we hung on to them. Good thing we did, really.
Look out. I'll make sure they get them.
Look, I've got something to tell you. I've had this feeling of peace, release, I don't know what to call it.
Since Perriman was arrested.
It's thanks to you. He's no longer out there thumbing his nose at us. And we feel we can finally give Sam some peace.
You said we.
That's Carla and me. We've decided to give it another shot.
Oh, I see. No, that's good.
Well, I was afraid I'd led you to believe.
Oh, Peter, a couple of days in Exmoor. Eddie may have held a gun to your head, but I'm not going to do that. We're both free agents.
It's 12 years, you know, together, and, well, Sam was part of that, but I can't just wipe it all out.
Look, if that's what'll make you happy, I think that's wonderful.
Take a breath, count to 10. Although it seems the deck is stacked, get up, start again. You'll find there's a way, a new day. Tomorrow it won't seem so bad, and you're gonna be just fine. So don't give up. your time. Look around, you'll see. You're not alone, you've got friends. And with the strength that love can bring, you can be all that you wanna be. So don't give up, and don't give in. It's not your way, just take it on the chin. You will pull through, you know you always do. Nothing's really lost, it's just one more river to cross.
Bernie?
Hi, babe. I was worried. You all right?
How did you know where I was?
Magic.
Are you that vexed?
Yeah, cousin of mine. Best in the business.
So don't give up,
Breakfast?
and don't give in. It's not your way, just take it on the chin. You will pull through.
Next on ITV1, Ashurst and Scribbins investigate the seedy side of salsa in Murder in Suburbia. Over on ITV2, Damon Wayans stars as the conman trying hard to go straight, but who still gets caught up in blackmail and kidnapping in the movie Mo Money. And here on 3, there's frustration at every turn for Van der Valk.